Right now, about 400 miles beneath your feet, there's an ocean. Not a cave with a lake in it, a real hidden ocean. It could hold more water than the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indian Ocean combined. And it's been down there this entire time. And here's the wild part. Scientists didn't find it with a drill or a satellite. They found it inside a dirty little diamond. That $20 diamond is rewriting where Earth's water came from. Stick around, because what's hiding under your feet is stranger than you think. Our story starts in Huina, Brazil, in 2008, a muddy riverbed in the middle of the rainforest. Miners working that river pulled up a diamond about the size of a grain of rice. And honestly, it was ugly. Scratched, battered, worth maybe $20. Jewelers wouldn't even look at it twice. But scientists would. See, diamonds are like tiny time capsules. They form deep inside the earth and they trap little pieces of their birthplace inside them. Think of a mosquito in amber, except this amber is the hardest material on the planet, and it's 1 billion years old. When researchers at the University of Alberta put this diamond under an infrared microscope, they found something nobody had ever seen before. A mineral called ringwoodite. Try saying that 5 times fast. And ringwoodite only forms in one place on Earth. The mantle transition zone, a layer between 250 and 400 miles down, sandwiched between the upper and lower mantle. Scientists had made ringwoodite in labs. They'd found it in meteorites, but nobody had ever held a piece from inside our own planet. Because the pressure down there is 200,000 times what you feel right now. Stand there and you'd be flatter than a pancake. A very hot pancake. Temperatures in the transition zone hit over 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing survives a trip down there. So this little diamond was already a miracle. But it was hiding one more secret. That speck of ringwoodite was wet. Okay, wet needs an asterisk. Don't picture a sloshing underground sea with waves and maybe a very confused fish swimming around. The water down there isn't liquid, ice, or vapor. It's a fourth thing. Single water molecules locked inside the crystal structure of rock. Like sugar dissolving into tea. The rock doesn't feel wet, but heat it, squeeze it, and actual water comes back out. About 1.5% of that diamond's ringwoodite was water. That sounds tiny. It is not tiny. Here's the math. The transition zone wraps around the entire planet. If even a fraction of it holds 1% water, the numbers get ridiculous. You get 1 to 3 times more water than every ocean on Earth's surface, combined. Scientists checked the math twice. It held. But hold on, one diamond is one data point. Maybe that little speck was just a fluke. Totally fair question. So in 2014, a team at Northwestern University checked from a completely different angle, using earthquakes. Seismic waves travel through the whole planet. Basically, earthquakes are a giant ultrasound machine for the Earth. And the scan came back strange. When those waves passed through the transition zone, they slowed down, exactly the way they should if the rock was sweating out water. 2 totally different methods, same answer. And then, in 2022, a second diamond surfaced, this time from Botswana. Same water-rich ringwoodite inside. That sealed it. This is not a puddle under Brazil, it's a planet-wide layer of water-soaked rock. But here's the part that really keeps scientists up at night. This hidden ocean might be the reason you exist at all. For decades, the textbook story said Earth's water was delivered, like cosmic takeout, by icy comets crashing into the young planet. But that theory has a problem. The chemical fingerprint of comet water often doesn't match the water in our oceans. Awkward. Comet ice tends to carry too much heavy hydrogen. Our oceans don't. So where did all this water actually come from? The hidden ocean offers another answer. Maybe the water was here all along, baked into Earth's rocks when the planet first formed. Then, over billions of years, it slowly sweated out through volcanoes and deep-sea vents. Drop by drop, eruption by eruption. In other words, the oceans didn't fall from the sky, they leaked out from below. Earth filled its own bathtub, which means every wave you've ever surfed might be, ultimately, groundwater. Very, very deep groundwater. And it's not a one-way trip. Right now, at subduction zones, entire slabs of wet ocean floor are sliding back down into the mantle. The deep earth drinks our oceans. It stores the water in minerals like ringwoodite. Then it returns it through volcanic eruptions. Scientists call it the deep water cycle. It's the water cycle you learned in school, with one loop that takes hundreds of millions of years. And this cycle might be Earth's secret thermostat, lubricating the plates, moving continents, keeping sea levels stable over geologic time. Without this deep reservoir, some researchers think Earth's surface could have ended up bone dry, like Mars. Or worse, or drowned completely, a water world with no continents at all. No land animals, no you watching this video. So, can we visit this hidden ocean? Short answer, nope. Long answer, nope. And it's not for lack of trying. The deepest hole humans ever dug, the Kola super deep borehole in Russia, took almost 20 years and reached 7.6 miles. The transition zone starts at 250 miles. On a planetary scale, we haven't even scratched the paint. That's the strange truth. The deep Earth is harder to reach than outer space. We have spacecraft 15 billion miles away sending selfies, but we can't push a probe through even 30 miles of solid rock. The basement of our own planet is off limits. So for now, our only messengers from the hidden ocean are earthquakes and a couple of scruffy bargain bin diamonds. Somewhere below your couch, below your city, there's more water than every ocean you've ever seen, sealed inside glittering blue-green crystal. All of it discovered because someone looked twice at a rock nobody wanted. Not bad for a $20 diamond. So here's a question for you. If you could send a camera down into Earth's hidden ocean, what do you think it would find? Drop your wildest guess in the comments. We read every single one. And if you learned something new today, give this video a like. Share it with a friend who thinks they know where oceans come from. And hit subscribe, because this planet is full of secrets. Because the deeper you look, the stranger this planet gets. And we're just getting started. Until then, stay curious.